We are live.
We are live. This table's dirty. Golly. It might be an early one. Shit. Just looks hot out there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at all this stuff out there. They even need some weed and feed.
Doesn't look that bad.
No, I'm looking at over here where all, those like little propeller things that come up.
I don't know
Weeds.
what a propeller thing is. Hey. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
How are you? Lisa, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. It is a beautifully, ridiculously hot day today. Hey, Lainey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. George said welcome too. What are y'all doing this weekend? Anything fun? Brian, we are good. Tired and hot, but other than that,
It's been a busy week.
it's been good. What about y'all? What are y'all doing? Just eating lunch? Well, your husband's floating in the pool? Man, I kind of wish we had a pool if we were going to be staying here. Lisa, you're trying to stay cool. I get it.
Hello, Sebastian.
Hello, how are you? What's the new law, Sebastian? Enlighten us. What is it? Hi from hot Arizona. Terry.
I believe it.
Oops. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Y'all's video was good last night.
Even though your dogs were acting like our dog, they want to speak their mind.
We'll have to wait 2 years before getting a cart batal. Really? I haven't heard that one. Shauna, have you heard that? Bill is in the Senate at the moment. Apparently, too many non-EU citizens are applying to live in France. Ugh. Are they ruining it for the rest of us? Hey, Melissa, how are you? Bonjour. Yeah, I haven't heard that either. Oh.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, it does. You certainly ask. Yes, I'm excited to hear what you find out about that. In fact, I need to email you. I want to email you because I want to talk to you about something. Shauna, please and thank you. Is being drafted in the Senate.
That's what I'm hoping right now, is that by the time we get ready to go out there, is that there's not a whole lot of change. Because right now we don't have a plan C.
I mean, we can get one, but
Well, I don't want
Hey,
a plan
Petra,
C.
how are you? Happy Sunday. It has been nice. I took an extra day off this week and was off Thursday and Friday and Saturday and today. It was a very nice break. I needed that.
I was glad to get off work yesterday.
They're running him ragged.
I didn't get home. I was supposed to get off at 6 o'clock. I didn't get home until 7:30. We had a runaway that decided to run out in some woods and out in a big pasture field and try to elude us. But nope, she got caught.
You have to wait 2 years to get a carpet towel. Shauna, you are correct. It's still cheaper. Lainey, if you're in Florida, I 100% get it because it's so hot there. Every time that I have gone to Florida, it seems like it had been in the summer. And I didn't even want to leave the hotel. It was so hot.
I've been to Florida once. My oldest daughter, she loves to go to Florida with her family, and I've been there once, and I don't care about it. It's too humid.
Do we have a good fourth? It was a calm fourth.
I did. I was sleeping. I
It
s-
was calm. My middle daughter came and spent the night with me, and so we got to watch the local small town fireworks. It was fine. It was fine.
I got to deal with all the people that were wanting to pop off fireworks in areas they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, next door.
Yeah,
Worst neighbors
they
ever.
yeah, they were setting off some big ones last night.
Yeah, they were. When are we going to meet with Maria and Richard? I don't know. Hopefully soon. They are precious. They are just the sweetest people.
I've talked to them on texting, but
They're super nice.
hopefully whenever we go out there for a visit, we can stop by and say, hey.
Can't like the heat, but the heat is not what gets me. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We I don't know. Well, y'all probably get more humidity than we do, but you just walk outside and it hits you right in the face. I can't stand it. I'm so done with it. So many you can yep. Yeah, I mean, Brian, you're right. I'm surprised that they haven't yet. They just need to wait until we get there, is all I got to say, and then do it after. Yeah, we'll see. It is winter at the moment in Australia. Well, lucky y'all. It is not winter. It is not winter here. Who are Richard and Maria? They have a channel. It's called New Life in France. New Life. Anyway, they're just sweet, sweet people, and they have a channel. They're from the UK, and New Life in France, I believe. They live down in the lot, but they're just sweet, sweet people. Can't remember.
Hold on. Let me just do it this way. It's easier. Yeah, it's called A New Life in France with Richard and Maria Hall. Yeah, Maria and Richard Hall. A New Life in France.
Yeah.
They seem like
they're
a
in the lot.
very nice couple.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they had one heck of a storm come through their place while they had some people staying with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the lot.
The lot. I had my favorite comment of the week told us that
Oh.
we need to cut out all of the unnecessary rambling so that we can make our videos shorter.
They didn't like they didn't like us just talking. Whoever that was.
Is that one of y'all? Hi, JC. Bonjour.
Howdy, JC.
Yeah, it was rude. They made a live stream. I think he was. I think you're right. And welcome. Welcome to the live.
I was glad to see that Maria was doing better
Yeah.
after her surgery.
Poo on them? That's not what I said. I mean, I told them that they could feel free to scroll on. I wouldn't want anybody to suffer and, and watch our.
Oh, you told him
video.
thank you very much.
I did. I told them thank you.
You were very polite to him.
People are just hateful. Hateful. And it made it to a live stream. Well, we're glad you're here. Thanks, Brian. No, I laugh at these people. People are just rude. Well, we had somebody that commented, and they're just, oh, I think I said that last week. They said, oh my gosh, your accent. I don't know if they liked it or didn't. I'm assuming they didn't. I don't know. What else was one today? What was it? Basically, are we ever going to get out of the area that we're in and look at other areas? Yeah.
Yeah, what they apparently they didn't realize is that we were doing the regions, and then after the regions, then we're going to start getting into places and also showing places. Not, I wish we were showing them in person, but we'll be just showing them online. And
One day.
but they apparently just told us we needed to get moving.
De la music all over France. I've heard of that. I bet that is fun. We cannot wait to get over there and be part of the festivals. Yeah, they are, Melissa. It's so funny. People are just people.
Well,
So
it's just like we were watching this other video of the one lady from Texas to France.
yeah.
She received a message from somebody and they were being hateful, and I just don't understand that. I mean, if you don't like it, just scroll.
That's the beauty of it. He used to work for the BBC and still does. That explains it. That rude person can go reproduce themselves. We don't want them to reproduce.
No, we don't.
I know what you mean, but no, they don't.
Yeah,
I'll leave a comment like that. They don't like your random
That's
choose. Yes, that's what I tell them every time. Hi, Claire. You know, if you don't like it, scroll on. Not gonna hurt my feelings. Hey, honey. Well, thank you. What are y'all doing today? Oh, some of the comments that we've gotten have been redonkulous. But now, you know, and I used to just be really nice and just, you know, let them do their thing. But I kind of go back at them now. I'm done with it.
some of the funny ones I think are the ones whenever they say that you're too loud.
Yeah.
She's not the loud one.
Oh, I'm loud.
My voice is the loud one. My voice carries.
We were called uneducated. We were regurgitating and we were uneducated. That was last week. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, Brian, we're going to try this and see. I'd like it better this way too. Well, thank you, Sebastian.
We just got to
That's
make sure
very
that
nice.
we just got to make sure we keep ourselves above the
Oh,
message,
I'm glad you said that.
because she's cutting that much off of her.
Y'all been working today? He's working on tracing and reading. He's so smart. He really is the smartest boy.
Oh, did you see that one?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
She was trying to hide.
There's no hiding. It's 4 a.m. Oh my gosh.
You got my hours.
Go to bed.
That's the time I get up from bed.
I have not been. I mean, when Haley was here past couple nights, we went to bed kind of late, but I cannot sleep in. And just even this morning, 6 o'clock.
Well, I actually got to sleep in a little bit this morning. George, he got all excited thinking I was getting up, and I went right back to bed. And I know he was disappointed, but I slept a little longer.
I just can't for some reason. I'm just getting old. It's what it is. But Sebastian, go to bed if it's 4 in the morning. As my mom always said, nothing good happens after midnight. They're just miserable people out there. Yeah. Well, thank you. That's really sweet. Yeah, I've been seeing quite a bit of stuff like that, especially with, the flooding and all of that going on. People have just been
Oh gosh, I feel so bad
so
about the families that,
hateful.
especially with the ones that lost their girls
Their
right now.
babies. It's awful. And
'Cause
people are just being butts.
Because I think it's gone from a rescue to now it's going to be to a recovery.
It's so awful. Bless their hearts. No, Sebastian, we have
No,
not been to Australia.
but I have seen some movies that are about Australia. Crocodile Dundee.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. You like Schmidt
Yeah.
and New Girl chutney. Any type of chutney. I would like to go though.
I had we had an old friend that he used to like to go to Australia because he did a lot of surfing. Uh, I, I don't know how many times he went over there, but that's why he liked to go over there was for the surfing.
Y'all, I made a flipping feast the other night,
Oh yes, she
and there
did.
was only three of us. And I ended up making 3 racks of ribs that were delicious. What else did I make? I made
She
barbecue
she
beans.
made barbecue beans. We had
I bought potato salad.
potato salad
I made a chocolate sheet cake that was hands down the best cake I have ever made.
and
So good.
Haley brought over baguettes from La
Oh,
Madeleine's.
it was a
They
feast.
were good.
And there was just the three of us. Australia has next level heat.
I bet that
Not
does.
from the sun. Absolutely. Crocodile Dundee. New Girl, that was a good show. That was my favorite show. And I'm embarrassed to
You
say,
would not believe how many times we saw this New
so
Girl
um
episode.
every episode, every season, I've gone through them all at least 8 times. It cracks me up. Whenever I'm having a really bad day, I will put on New Girl because inevitably I'm gonna laugh, no matter how many times I've seen it. There's a lot more than Crocodile Dundee. I'm sure there is. Tropical climate. I bet it's beautiful. Yeet. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Thornbird. Oh, wow. That you threw it way back. Thornbirds. Oh my gosh. Same. It's 8 degrees at night, 11 degrees. That's not bad.
That's something I could deal with.
That's not bad at all. You are Schmidt. I feel like I'm a cross between Nick and Winston. I think I'm in between the two of them. So funny. It's cold. Well, we could trade you because it is not cold here.
I would rather
Thornbirds.
I'd rather have cold than I would this heat.
That's so far back. That's back. I think I was young
Yeah.
when that came out, and I'm not young anymore. Thornbirds. Who is it in there? Who was in that movie? Was it like Richard Chamberlain or something? Brittany, tell Noah hi. Sweet boy. Was that who it was? Was it Richard Chamberlain? Now I have to see who was in it. Ha!
Yeah.
Nailed it. Nailed it. You know, another good movie from back in those days was Somewhere in Time. Do y'all remember that one that
Mm-hmm.
had Christopher Reeve
Yes.
and Jane Seymour? Love that movie.
He'd dress himself up and go back in time to. He'd also get the change and everything that was
I
back in
think
that
that's
time.
what caused him to come back. No, spoiler alert. He came back. Yeah, that was a good show. I know, wasn't it good? It was so sweet. Jason loves that movie. Yeah, he's old enough to remember it too. See what I did there?
In other words, she's saying Jason's old.
Noah told him that he was old.
I wonder what he thinks of me then. He's probably like, Papa's.
Noah loves Pawpaw, and he wouldn't say anything like that about Pawpaw. Would you not like moving to Australia?
I've never been
never
there, so
been.
I don't know. I can't say. I don't like to say no whenever I haven't been there. I mean, I.
Don't look at the coin. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh.
No, my friend that I was mentioning that liked to go out there to Australia to do some surfing, uh, he loved it. He loved going out there.
Another one of my favorite old time movies, Brittany. Yes, that movie is hysterical. I love that movie. Have you seen? Yeah, you've seen it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was some of my favorite lines are in there. Gorgeous place. I bet so. Just get back when she loved it. Just have never, I don't know why that's never been on a radar. There's no reason for it. But France is hard to beat.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, and the funny thing is I thought Italy could not be beat. And since we've been looking at France, I prefer France over Italy,
I
hands
do
down.
too now, but there's still times though that we'll see something and
Well,
it'll sting a bit.
yeah, but there's so many more pros than there are
You're
cons
right,
from France
but it's
to
still
Italy.
beautiful. I know it's in a milder climate, not more green space. Anywhere that's not hot, I feel like. I'm over it. I'm done.
If it was a cloudy place, sort of dreary, that's her space.
Should move to London.
No, that's I think that's gonna be too expensive.
Yeah, I love it. Yesterday was real dreary like that too. And when Haley was here, we were both talking about how it was really pretty. I love a good cloudy day. And we had a little bit of rain, so I didn't have to water.
Yeah, on that guy that was pinned underneath his tractor yesterday, it right in between me getting the call and going there, it come down
A
a
flood.
flood. I was gonna say something else, but
No, we don't need to talk about that either.
no.
North France. We're really sticking to the Brittany
We're
Normandy area right now.
yeah, we've I think we've pretty much made up our mind it's gonna be Brittany or Normandy. We're
Yeah.
just not sure which one.
Ireland is beautiful.
Yes, and it is expensive. Oh, what?
What's
That
that?
almost
Is that
that almost looks like another.
looks like a bad word,
Yeah, well,
Shauna? What are you saying? They're changing the law. There's time for you to move. I wish we looked. Just the other day, I was so fed up. I told him, I said, "Come on, let's look at stuff." We have to wait. Sweet boy.
as a person who loves rain and finds
Yes,
joy
I am.
from
I will accept that, Shauna. That is exactly what I am.
yeah, because when it starts raining out, she is happy as can be.
Hope we become your neighbors. Hey, we just might. We just might. It's so pretty. Shauna, yes, that is 100% me. Yeah, I love it.
I mean, I'm back and forth on that because I've got to work in it anyways. She doesn't.
I don't have to work in it.
She just stays inside, hermit.
We have to live close to each other. Okay, deal. That's a deal. And Eric can make mocktails. Done.
Yeah, I mean
I think it's a perfect exchange.
yeah, we're just gonna.
I'll bake. He can mow. You know what I mean? Done. What you talking about, Brittany?
I know what she's talking about. Brittany,
Oh my gosh. Stop.
tell her to quit.
Well, she heard you.
Okay, you hear me, Brittany? Quit.
You've loved Seattle for 34. You're ready for a change? Yeah, I bet.
Now, Seattle, that's another place that can be very dreary and when I was driving 18-wheelers temporarily. I, I went through every single state except for every one of the very north ones that border Canada. There's only there were several places I never wanted to go back to.
Hey, Shauna, we could do like Napoleon Dynamite with Pedro, because if we don't have our license, we can get our e-bikes, except without having to pedal. We could be like Pedro and Napoleon. Just don't hit us in the face with a stake. Oh. It can get old, yeah. I bet it can. Yeah, vote for Pedro. You know, when I first saw that movie, I thought that was the stupidest movie I had ever seen in my life, and then I watched it again.
But you've got to watch it a couple
I
times,
know.
and
Then it's funny.
then it's funny. I like Uncle Rico.
But I could throw the steak over those mountains. You should hire French Connections or Baguette Bound. They will be very helpful. We are thinking about it and don't know what we're going to do on that yet.
Yeah, because we keep getting we get information both ways right now, and we're gonna have to look into that.
Eat the food. Make yourself a dang quesadilla. That's what we need to do. We need to find a comedy to watch. Haley and I were watching British crime shows yesterday, all day.
I know what I was watching. I was watching places go flying by as I'm flying to them.
The countyans, if you will.
I am. I'm so glad that this week's over.
Well, I'm at the Sunday Scaries park, so I know I have to go back in the morning.
I came home last night and I told her, I said my body is so tired right now. I went in there and got out of my uniform, and my feet actually were hurting.
Is that a big, huge fly on that window right there?
Yeah, that looks like a horse fly.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, that's a big
He's
old
big.
that's a big old fly.
Dang.
I wouldn't want to get out there with them. Them things will bite you.
It's huge. Sorry, y'all. Squirrel. But yeah, I was trying to watch something funny to get our minds off everything down south. Why is it so hard to immigrate to Europe? Well, I don't know, but I'm sure the U.S. isn't making it easy on us right now.
No, the U.S. is not making it easy on us right now, and you've got all the paperwork, you've got all the different things you've got to go through to get your visas, it's just
They don't want us there. They're afraid we're going to mess up Europe.
oh, that's what we were told before when we started this.
We've messed up our country, so now we want to go mess up theirs.
Yeah.
That's what it said. That's right, Shauna. Nothing good ever comes easy. That is correct.
Yeah, because I think we're going to start our process with the paperwork and everything just about a year before I retire to make sure that we've got everything in a row.
How much do the agencies charge? It can be a lot. And so I know with French Connections, there's certain packages you can buy. You don't have to do all of it.
No. They can help you with just the paperwork and everything just to get over there. Or they can help you with the paperwork. They can get you a place to stay, for renting or buying. They can help you get a car. They'll have a car sitting right there for you at the airport. I mean,
Shauna,
they do
that is not what I've heard.
No,
Not even
I've heard
close.
that the 6,000 was the least amount.
Yeah, I think you're going to be surprised with that. But hopefully
If
we're wrong.
But if that's true,
That would be amazing.
I want to hear about it.
That's our holdup, just so you know.
Yeah.
That's getting more. I've heard more than that.
I've heard up to 12,000,
I've heard up to
and
20.
and I think I heard 16.
Yeah,
I haven't heard 20.
I've heard close to 20. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just what I've heard.
I mean, to me, you go and pay $20,000 to a company. I mean, they better tuck me in my brand new house, tuck me in the bed, and better go out there and
Pat my butt when I go to sleep.
gas up my car and open my car door whenever I come out to get in it.
6,000 is not much. No, if it was that, I mean, I would have no problem. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Clear it is. That's a whole lot of money. So I don't know. Shauna, you're about to find out. Blaze the trail.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, if they can help us with just the stuff that we need, and it not be that expensive, I mean, shoot, I'll go with them in a heartbeat.
I feel like we wouldn't need them for the visa part. I feel like what we would need them for maybe would be a place to live and a car, and maybe getting some stuff set up
Yeah.
because we can't speak the language yet.
Well, they also set you up with people that do renovations. They've got their people that will come in and help you renovate the place.
Yeah,
That's what I was watching last night.
yeah. You're happy to be a guinea pig? May not need full service. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, and I haven't said this in a while, but if y'all don't follow them, Retire Boldly, y'all should follow them. They have a great channel. They're in Alaska, obviously, hence the title. Moved to France, so y'all check them out.
Yeah, because when we all get out there together, we're gonna be doing some barbecuing. We're gonna be doing having some drinks, which I don't drink a lot, but I'm gonna have to learn how to drink wine.
We'll figure it out. Is that per person? I don't know. I don't think so. I would hope not.
I think that would be it. To me, it would be for a couple if they're doing that, because
I don't know.
I'd be very surprised if they did that individually. I mean, you got to go as a couple.
Well, I mean, you don't gotta do nothing, and even when you go have your meeting, you have to have all separate paperwork. You can't do that together either. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they pull
Guess
me
we'll
in
have to
there
find
and
out. Hmm?
I'll be bumbling and stumbling.
I mean, I think I could go in there with you, but maybe. But we have to have all different paperwork and stuff. I hope that's not per person.
Hello, Amy.
What's up, Amy? Got to see you yesterday on Janice's live. Oh, Janice. Bless her heart. She's
I haven't
struggling with that visa now.
I haven't got to see it yet. Yeah, I was trying to talk
Yeah,
to
Mark.
I was trying to talk to my wife on the phone, and she said, "Hey, I gotta go.
Janice is live.
Janice is going live, and I gotta get on there."
Gotta go.
I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm at work."
But Janice is on. Hey, how are you? We were just talking. Well, texting, messaging, commenting. You know what I mean? Welcome.
Ty Cobb. Now, is that your real name, or is that just for the baseball player?
Man, that wind just picked up. Assume it's for the service. Most would be the same for one or two people, except maybe visas, but only need one card. That's true. That makes sense. Duh. That makes sense.
Yeah, because if they are not that expensive, I'm gonna have them go ahead and get us a car and get us a place to rent, and then because I honestly think that we can handle the visa to get over there.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've heard too that they can help get your car and then have it ready for you at the airport
Yeah.
when you get there, which would be
Because as soon as
amazing.
you get off, you'll just come out, put your stuff in your car, and you're gone.
Joined a little later. Well, we're glad you're here. It's Tyler, but baseball is your sport. It's one of his sports too.
Yeah, I love baseball. Now I like my two sports I played in high school were baseball and football. The ones I like to watch mostly on
Yeah, Amy.
TV is football, but I'd rather go see baseball in person than. But
Matt is
yeah,
the reason I don't watch football anymore.
when we got together, I told her that I like to watch sports,
Okay,
and she said, "Well, that's no problem." But
honey.
then I started watching sports, and then she didn't realize how much sports I like to watch on TV.
So let's talk about this for a minute. Not only will he watch 8 hours of football on a Sunday,
I don't watch 8 hours.
you would if you could, and then he watches reruns of the same stinking games, like the outcome is going to change.
Okay, like you go to the NFL channel and they play the old games. I like to see some of those old games from like back when Roger Staubach was quarterback for the Cowboys and John Elway and all this stuff. You know, so I like watching those.
That's why I quit watching it. There is such a thing as too much. Can't wait. We're talking 35 years.
Ours right now is right at about
Yeah, like
4.5 years. 4 years until we start doing our paperwork, but 4.5 for me to retire.
just praying it can go earlier. As of right now, not yet, but it could change. You just don't know. Hopefully, if it can be sooner, we're going to do it sooner. You hope Janice gets her visa. I
Yeah.
do too. That's awful. And the fact that she might have to come
I
back.
can't believe that they're going to make her come back to the U.S. to do that.
I hope they don't.
She's been out there,
Forever.
yeah, for
Have
a
become a
good
Tour de
while.
France fan. There you go. Anything.
Well, that's what that lady. She was all excited about the Tour de France getting ready to start. She's going to go watch it.
Have I watched what channel? You use French Connection? Did you love them? There's a way to lease a car for 1 to 6 months. You pick it up, drop off only at major airports. You have the option to buy the car at a discount at the end of the lease.
Another thing that we looked into is you could go to the grocery store and you could rent a car
You
from.
can go in for a can of beans and leave with a car. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
and we had that on one of our videos.
Hey, LT, how are you doing?
Howdy, LT.
How's California? Yeah, Amy, it doesn't. She should not have to go back for that. That's not right.
No, they don't need to send her back.
Excellent experience. Good. Good to know. I've heard good things.
Now, okay, I'm not sure if you saw, we were all talking about pricing and everything. Is it very pricey?
Silver Sensational with lowest meals. I have not heard of that. I have not heard of that. Yeah, you can get a car at the grocery store. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, I mean, you go down there for some eggs and bread, get me a baguette and maybe a Rolls Royce on the
And a
side.
Beamer.
Yeah.
Hey, Chrissy, aloha. Can't wait until we retire. Me either, girl. Me either. Yeah, I would do it right now if I could. We'll have to check her out, Sebastian. She moved from LA to Paris. We'll definitely have to check her out. I was laughing. There's a couple that I found on TikTok, and they have just moved from the US to the Normandy area. And they'll do all these little short videos. Well, one of them, because we've got to talking, obviously, and the husband was like twirling around in a field. They were playing The Sound of Music. I said, "Oh, y'all don't even know." I said, "I sing that on our channel."
Yes, you did. And you shocked me when you started singing. I didn't think she'd do that on video. And I
I
told
don't
her,
really
and I
sing
told
like
her, I
that.
said, that's staying in.
I do not really sing like that. You saw in the back out. You can hire someone to look on elderly people at the post office. Yes, I heard that too, which is good because Brittany, Haley, if you're on here, call the post office if y'all need to do a check on me. Well, hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. You follow Janice and I met her at Latrine Blue. Well, I
Well,
cannot wait to meet her in person. We
she,
did a live with her a few weeks ago.
yeah, we did a live with her, but I guess she agreed with Diane that they're gonna redo the,
We're not going to redo it. It
or
would be
you're gonna
fun.
make your own.
I told her it would be fun to recreate her intro of her videos because I love it. I love Janice. I told her we were going to be best friends.
She wants to be able to get off the train and twirl around a pole,
I
which
found it reasonable. They have in-house lawyers if the need arises. Well, that's good. That's good to know. We love
plus
Robin Lisa.
plus
Yeah.
they guarantee it. They guarantee their work.
It would be hard for me to. How would you guarantee that the visa place, that the consulate would
The,
approve it?
if you don't get approved on anything, then you don't pay anything.
Oh, well, that I don't know.
That's what that guy was talking about. Was he said, we guarantee a lot of our work because they've got ample amount of people working on everything.
You would love to be there when we visit them. They're so funny. I just love them. They're so funny. Thank
Yeah,
you, Sebastian.
I love how Rob goes back
Oh, you saw it.
at those trolls.
Oops. You love her intro. I told her, I said we need to redo it, and we'll just go separate ways. She'd go to Fontainebleau, and I'd go wherever we're
And
going.
and as they're separating, they're looking back at each other, smiling with their arms out.
She cannot leave until I get there. She's your favorite American. She is. She's precious. I just love her.
Oh, and we had some good conversations with her too.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
it went
my
really
people.
well.
You're thinking of applying for a visa, which allow me to run a B&B, so just the legalities of it alone. See, well, Shauna, we thought about not for an Airbnb, but we have contemplated a different type of visa than the retirement visa, and I just don't know.
For her.
For me.
I'm going with the retired
But we'll see. I really think
because I'm old.
it'll be a retirement visa. But I get what you're saying because you've got to have a business plan. You've got to. I just watched what was that video that we just watched of that lady that has that Airbnb in Normandy?
I don't know that there's that other girl.
We were just watching her.
There's that other girl too that her and her husband they'll buy places and fix them up and rent them out.
Yeah, but she was talking about the ins and outs of doing that and taxes and everything else that goes into that. So I'll have to see if I can remember what that is, and I'll ping you with it. You found them reasonable. They offer an optional payment plan.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, if it's a good payment plan, we could handle that.
I mean, if it's worth it, then I don't mind paying for it. I don't know. You've wanted to own a bed and breakfast for a long time. You love to host people. That's sweet. I don't know if I want to, I don't know. I just want to be able to, I don't know.
I don't know if I could do that. I mean,
But host people? Oh, I definitely could.
no, I meant running an Airbnb.
I don't know that I want to do that. I feel like I'm just tired. Language requirements freak me out. You have to achieve an A2 level for that visa. Yep.
I don't.
So funny enough, yeah, Matt doesn't. Funny enough, I started italki. I found a tutor, and I started that this past Saturday. So I'm going to do weekly classes. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, because by the time we actually get out there, I'm gonna be 65, and I don't have any requirements on the language, but I am still working on my French.
I will say though that was the first time that I had to speak with somebody in French. She was so nice and so patient. So yeah, that hurdle is done because I actually had to do it. But she said I read pretty well, and that I could listen and catch things very well.
See, that's the way I do it.
don't
I can listen and catch things, but I don't always pronounce all the words right.
Amy.
I mean, I'm gonna be horrible on pronouncing, but I'm
Oh,
gonna give
me
it
too.
I'm still gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna make a fool of myself, but
Your husband just he made the executive decision. We're moving to France. He was looking at Italy, but
yeah,
yep. Hey, we
Well,
were Team Italy too
we
for a long
we
time.
were until they doubled the passive income to get out there.
Well, our consulate
Our
did.
consulate did down in Houston.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's gonna, it'll be fine. Initial meetings for years to verify kind of seems accent. They're not millionaires. Good to know. Yeah, I was actually, when I was putting my face on today, I was listening to a podcast all in French. Did I understand it all? Absolutely not. But I did understand stuff.
You were picking stuff up.
Yeah.
Now is Richard the one that
Mm-hmm.
the founder that
I believe so.
the younger guy that he's looking over everything?
I believe so.
I hope that they're fair. I mean, everything I've seen. I mean, we've got them on our channel, and we watch them, or I know I watch them a lot because I like to hear about what they're doing. They, especially when they talk to that one guy that knows all about the taxes. He's I guess he's a British guy or something. He's got the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, no, I'm not going to bring it up. I see because I was taught. No, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
That would be best. You're going to take some French classes at the local community college. I'm hoping to test out at the very beginning class and get into the content. That's what you really need. I just need to start. I just said, forget it. I just need to start. And so the girl that I am using, she's young. She's from Romania, actually. She lives in Romania, so the time difference is fun. Um, but she also teaches French as well. And she was great. She really is great. You never pronounce the S at the end of the word unless
Right.
there is a liaison. Yeah.
So I get confused on some words. When you I guess when you use lay or la or you you have an e on the end, you don't have an e on the
Yeah,
end.
it's
It gets a little confusing for me.
the feminine and the masculine because
Yeah.
we don't have that here. If someone isn't retirement age as a couple, do you both have to prove income? So as long as now this is just what I think I've heard, as long as the income is there, like we could go on Matt's and I
Mhm.
wouldn't have to touch mine as long as there's enough there for both people.
Yeah, as long as I make enough that will cover both of us and will be enough for over there, we don't have to touch hers.
Yeah,
And that's our plan.
link between an S and a vowel.
It is definitely a hard language.
Also, most H at the beginning is also silent. Look at you, JC and Elizabeth. Y'all are thinking alike. Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. And the R.
'Making the
70% of nouns ending in E are feminine. 70% is all that. No, Sebastian, we just don't have that. It is what it is. Like a house is a house. It's not a feminine house or a masculine house. It's just a house. So,
and I that's why I didn't understand was when they started talking about the feminine and masculine. I'm like,
does it ever throw you off like when you're doing Babel and it starts talking about definite and indefinite articles? And
yes.
I'm like, stop. You've lost me. What?
It's like just put it down there and let me learn it. Don't get me confused by telling me
Don't
about
teach me
it.
English. I'm trying to learn French. Oh my gosh. I already passed my English. So funny.
yeah, I'm just waiting for try to find me someone to be able to teach me, and then them having to listen to my somewhat accent and
You
pronouncing.
use Babbel, want to take a class, get a tutor. Look at italki, and because they're very, very reasonable
Yes, we do Duolingo, we
every day.
do Babbel. She's doing also Rosetta Stone, and she's also doing now she's doing italki. So she's the one that's really going to be getting fluent in it. I'm going to be
We no,
I'm going to be standing behind her going, "You talk to her."
what she said.
Yeah, that's right.
You have such a hard time with language. I understand my partner if he speaks slowly. Yeah, the older you get, it just doesn't get any easier.
And these kids,
Yeah,
they can pick up that any language just about just boom.
like air running through the throat. Yeah, and I can do it. I can do it at the end of a word. It's when it's in the middle of the word that I can't do it for whatever reason. I have a block. You tried to see a pattern, but then I realized the word milk is masculine. Exactly. There's no pattern. There's no pattern. Oh my gosh. italki. We'll be doing a video on italki here in a couple of weeks, and it'll explain it a little bit more. But it's great. Hey, Darren, how are
Hey,
you,
Darren.
man? You could also find a meetup group. So that would normally be great if you knew the area that we live in. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We speak redneck and hillbilly out here. And that's about it. Malay milk does not end in an E, so it's masculine. So it is la and not la. Yeah, JC, we can speak redneck French. Bonjour, y'all. Come on, talez-vous.
Oh,
Merci.
someone made a comment here a while back about they were laughing at us because of our accent.
That's daily.
I,
That's every video that we get.
yeah, I know, but I mean, I can't remember what exactly they said, but I remember you and I were laughing about it.
I'm not keeping the tip of my tongue down. Yes, yes, exactly. The French arts, yes. And I learned that from, what's her name? Diane. We in France. She taught me that. And so that it does work. Exactly. I mean, you would think, I mean, where does it come from? Right, Claire? Am I right? Why do the men get everything? We found a friend who is fluent in French and is willing to have a weekly chat with us because she wants us to wants to stay fluent. Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
that'd be nice.
That's really good. Next live, try and do the first 5 minutes only speaking French.
I don't think
Y'all
so.
don't want that. What do you mean? You do not want that.
We could have a teleprompter and we can sit there and try to pronunciate everything.
What was funny is when I did my first class the other day, when she started talking, like when she was in, I mean, immediately she just went into it in French. I had never even said hi to her. I mean, she just came out speaking French, and I was like this. I was looking at her like,
It's like a deer in the headlight.
try to learn English grammar. Not usually taught in. Yeah, I know what everything is, but when you start talking articles, you have to understand, Sebastian, I'm old. And so my report cards back in the day were engraved in stone. And so I just have to try to remember all of that. You can, what is l'affaire? What is that? Why did my face get out all of a sudden?
Because you're being challenged.
No. What does that mean? You can do it. There it is.
You can do
Foreign
it.
languages will be easier for you. I don't know. Can't always hear the subtle sounds, but this sounds the same to me. But me, yeah. You're right, Chrissy. You have to get comfortable with not sounding perfect. I'm as comfortable as I can get with that.
Oh, I know I'm going to be screwing it up.
You have so much
Everyone's
faith in
jumping
us.
in.
You can do it.
Starting to sound like the water boy.
You can do it.
You can do it.
I learned more about grammar in my high school German class. Doesn't that figure? Doesn't that figure? That just says all you need to say. When I learn something right away, I need to teach it. And it seems to stay longer. Do better. Law is it. Got it. Babies? Oh, honey, no. Thank you. That's really sweet.
Baby. No.
No.
If I was feeling like a baby, I'd be doing good, but I'm an old man.
According to an episode in Emily in Paris. I'm sorry, what? I realize this is just a show and may not be accurate, but I think it's fun.
Now you guys were watching Emily in Paris.
Well, I don't remember that, but I mean, anyway. Don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know how that could be masculine. I really don't.
In today's, well, again, I'm going to shut up. Immersion with French-speaking people is very important.
That's why I don't want to get into a heavy area where it's a lot of English-speaking expats.
Yeah.
I mean, because I want to immerse myself into the French language with neighbors, friends, people passing on the street.
We'll have Shauna and Chrissy and Eric as neighbors. So that's about all the English that we need. We'll be fine. That's not true. We'll have more neighbors. It'll be fine. I mean,
You're speechless.
I don't know what to say about that. It's a grammar rule. That's correct.
What the? They're just ordering for me.
Thank you. Order me some too.
Gosh.
That will not be the case for me, I can tell you. Shauna said the commune begins.
The commune. This ain't gonna be like a Waco deal, is it?
Don't talk about my people like that. Absolutely, JC. You can be. We'll just have one big. We just need to find a small town and just all populate it with ourselves.
You mean move to the same area?
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Okay, don't say populate it.
I said
we're not gonna
procreate.
No, that sounds like a different discussion.
That's so funny.
When you said that, I was like, what?
That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. What have you been doing over the weekend?
I've been working, and now I'm on my days off. But I've got a class I got to go to on Tuesday for them to show us how to extract somebody from we got to extract somebody
Sorry if we
from
didn't scare you off.
We have to learn to extract somebody from a vehicle that has a gun on them.
We have a bartender, a hairdresser, logistics expert, baker, and a security. I mean, what else do you need?
Nothing.
You don't need anything else.
Some e-bikes.
Done. We'll be neighbors, but we'll speak French too. There you go.
Yeah, because I do not want to get anybody out there upset at me for not trying.
No.
You know, as long as you're trying out there to speak it, that's all they like out there is that you're showing an effort. Don't sound like a funny person doing it, but
I mean, that's
yeah, they're gonna show up. We're supposed to be trying to get each other, and there'll be someone sitting in a car, and we're gonna have to get them out of the car while they're armed with a gun. So there's gonna be some fighting. Yes, I said there's gonna be some fighting.
really.
Yeah.
Can I pick who you get out of the car and have to wrestle with? Can I pick?
There's only one person I don't want to get in there
But can
with.
I pick who you do get in there with?
I know who you want me to get in there with right now.
No, 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 no.
He's the head boss.
No, 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 no.
Who?
No. I'm not going to say anything because I want to get in trouble.
Who, Mike?
No. Shush. You want to see someone send Matt some weird or French snacks to test his tolerance?
yeah.
Hey, send him the snacks.
We've still got our PO box. If we don't, we just had somebody send. Who was it? Send us the magazines. As a matter of fact, I had to get them and show them.
Yeah, you can go get them.
That way.
He's coming back, y'all. Y'all aren't stuck with me.
Yeah, we had one of our followers sent this out. I'm trying to do it where it's not got a glare, but it's it tells all about the areas, and then also sent us this. And what I did was, so I could understand what they all said, I downloaded a thing called Google Lens.
I got this. It's Christine sent it. So that was really sweet.
But I got this thing on my phone called Google Lens where you can hold your phone up to like this book that has the French language, but it automatically interprets it and shows it in English. And it's really cool.
Is gun crime a common problem? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was, Claire. That was really sweet.
Yeah, I just happened to. I was just going over to check the PO box because we hadn't checked it in a couple of weeks and found that package in there along with another package.
Yeah, Google Lens is really cool. If y'all haven't used that, that's really cool.
Yeah, as soon as you hold your phone up to it, you just you look like you're looking at something you're going to take a photo of, but it automatically I guess makes it go from French to English or
Google
English
Translate
to
does
French.
it as well. I use Google Translate. I didn't know that you could like show a picture and it translate it like that. That's really cool. I mean, this one, it looked exactly like the page, except it was in English instead of French. Came in handy.
Yeah, it will come in handy because then you can just hold it up and look at the words and it'll tell you exactly what it's saying.
That'd be good for like a menu.
Yeah, very much.
You're savvy when it comes to high tech.
No, not me. I'm computer stupid.
Savvy
She's
is
the
never.
one, she's the one that's better with the stuff than me. I just come across certain things and
Point it. What? Let me test it. Hand me that. Will you hand me that?
what? Oh,
I want to see. I did not even see that.
is it really?
Oh, wait. Other way.
She had it from English to French.
Translate to English. There you go.
Oh, it does.
Technology, man.
That's so cool.
You use that for menus? Yep.
Oh, I would have to use it in Germany. That if Darren, you're still here, I mean that.
Darren, do you speak German? Out of curiosity, other than spaghetti eyes? Janice is just fine. She's taking a break from
Yeah,
posting videos.
she was watching her live yesterday and talking to her.
Yeah, Google Translate comes in handy.
Hey Darren, are you pretty fluent in German?
Speaking of translate, I got my first legal document, translated and sent back. And oh my good gosh, was that expensive? Okay, yeah. Oh, well, look at you.
So when are you gonna retire and go over there? I'm talking go over and live and get out of that hellhole you call Florida.
Stop. He might absolutely love Florida.
No, it's
He might love it. Don't be dogging on people's states.
I dog on my state
But you live here.
because it's humid. Plus they're the Gators.
Mm-mm.
Right there, Darren. Hook 'em horns. Had to do it.
I don't think Florida is awful. I think Florida is hot.
It's hot and muggy.
Yeah.
That because I've been there once or twice. No, definitely once. No, it was twice. And each time I went down there, it was so humid.
We were pretty confident we'd narrow down to all sauce for us. No, we're not so sure. Yep. I know. That's the thing. I mean, just when you think you've got it figured out, you see something else and you're like, dang.
That's probably why the cost is so low down there. It's because it's so hot.
Well, I don't know
I'm
that
just
that's the reason,
no,
but
I'm just saying that.
cost her a bit less and so much. Yeah. God, it's just all so pretty. I just think I feel like Charente would be a little too hot for me. Now, I don't know if the heat bothers you, but it really bothers me. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
I honestly don't mind the areas down south still. I mean, I know you don't want to go down there, but I don't mind. I mean, even Dordogne,
It's beautiful. I
I would
just don't
love to
want to
go there.
be hot. I just don't. Spaghetti eyes, here we come. I know you cannot wait. Hot, muggy, and buggy. Well, you know, it's a big American way. Yeah,
No.
I don't want to be in Nice.
There's several places I definitely don't want to be. Paris, Marseille,
You're right, Terry.
uh, Nice. It's just they're too big and too crowded.
Yeah. Now, Raina from Baguette Bound, she did tell me that nowhere gets Texas hot in France. Do with that what you will. Just telling you.
Wait, nowhere over there gets
Texas
Texas?
hot. That's what she said. Maybe
Well,
Nice and them,
I
but
thought it did this year. They were all talking about how the
I
heat
think this
wave.
year is different. Got the hiccup.
You're
Sorry.
right.
Hiccups.
Mm, 113 degrees. Golly.
You know, not to be jinxing anything, but for the past several days, it really hasn't been that bad out there. Like when we were sitting outside.
Wait. Here?
Yeah. When Haley and I were watching the fireworks the other night, I was actually chilly standing outside.
I'm glad you were chilly.
I'm just saying, it's not as bad as it could be.
Because during the daytime, with that vest on, the gun belt on, the
Well, yeah,
black uniform, I'm hot.
but I'm not in all of that.
That's why I try to stay in my car.
Hopefully, we'll make one of my meetups. August 30th. You just never know. Why do you pick the hot places, though, Darren, is what I want to know. You got Hot Atlanta or Florida. Can we meet up in Vermont? We're going to be up there in October.
Now we can go over to Tennessee and then go straight down into Georgia.
Yeah. Just kidding. Thank you for the invite. That would be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for October to get here so we can go up to Vermont. We've never been there, and I'm just looking forward to getting away from here for a while.
Let's go shortly because you're getting tired. Please check just to be safe. We will, Sebastian. Thank you. Go to bed.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, that'll be fun. I like him, and your video was good with him. I like watching him too. Heat waves happen everywhere, isn't that the truth?
Boy, he travels everywhere.
Yeah, he does.
And he's always got the ins and outs of different places.
Yeah. I think if you set your mind to it, you can be retiring prince in 2026. Man, if I could, like I said, I was really irritated last week over something. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, forget it. Get the computer.
I think both of us were, because
I know it was a Monday.
we were both irritated about something, and I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
That is just amazing. Terry, I'm jealous of you. Shauna, do you get to move by 2026 too? Dang, y'all are leaving us. Oh goodness. Bye, Sebastian. Have a good work week.
Have a good slate.
We're gonna have to get off here soon. We gotta go record a video. Made up our minds. Yep. We just saw your video on that. That's amazing.
Isn't that great when things just start falling into place? And
well, could you make that happen in ours? That'd be amazing.
Why is it always me that has to do that?
Darren, help me out. Why is it always him? Bye, Amy. Yeah, we're gonna get off here too. We've got to go.
We've got to go record a video.
All right, y'all. We are going to Cool and Less Crowded. There you go. 47 weeks to go. Oh man, that's amazing. George says hi.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build my time up, so near the end of my retirement, I just go ahead and take my vacation time at the end.
All right, y'all. You guys have a great week.
Thanks, you all very
Darren,
much.
Back at you.
Thank you, everyone, for showing up here. It's great talking to everybody.
Yep. We will see y'all next week. Have a good week, y'all.
Bye-bye.